happened to Tuesday? Ain't tryna pay, but I wanna see a new day. With no direction, can you point me to a new way? Baby, you know I be kicking my shit when I'm flying, give me the new K. Never say my name in vain, but believe me, gonna end up with a 2-day. I'm running the world, creating new babies to come me the due days. Look, everything that I do in my life, I do it for you, babe. It won't be easy just getting in front. They steady invading when I used to run a whole Indian country. Ohio and Illinois, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Created proper town in Indiana and my holy river named Minneoka. Colonizers try to get their foot on our necks, trust me, we don't need a choker. So much have been lost, so much blood spilled, now I think we really need a donor. Yeah, living a life where it's wonderful evil. That's how it be out for blood and they look like a couple mosquitoes. They have to relocate to Canada just like they done to Totilo. Paying attention to spiritual bugs and one is the Beatles. Yeah, I hope you be up in the right mind. If you gotta be out in the woods, don't be whistling at nighttime. If you look up in the sky, can you please
I don't freeze. Oh, look at the internet trying to freeze right on time. They always do that shit right on time. The internet, that's why I should have played it on the goddamn. I should have played it on the goddamn speakers. I don't know how the hell I end up thinking in my mind that the Wi-Fi on the phone right now was going goddamn be in connecting some way. One second. Thank you so much for the cash app Aquarius. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? It's all a synchronicity. It's a synchronicity. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. No, I'm saying what's going on.
I mean, when you see the right sign, if you see the morning star way before it rise, you might see a bright shine. Shooting star in the sky when I'm flying over, I'm the one in Panther. When Americans made the Star Spangled, I'm the one on the banner. Bitch, I'm Native American, yeah. Hope it ain't too late. Everybody wondering what happened to Tuesday. Ain't tryna pray, but I wanna see a new day. With no direction, can you point me to a new way? Baby, you know I be kicking my shit when I'm flying, cause baby, the new K. Never say my name in vain, but believe me, gonna end up with a 2-day. I'm further the world, creating new babies to come me the new days. Look, every day that I do in my life, I do it for you, babe. Yeah. The shit go deep if I start to explain why I'm looking deranged. The settle, I came over here and just took everything. Decapitated all my people just to take a look in the brain. And see the God gene and Native Americans put in the flame. Guerrilla warfare, bows and arrows, and we still got a lot of ammo. They depicted our history wrong, cause we ain't look like the Safari Channel. Sending messages through a smoke signal, so I stay with a lot of candles. Living my whole life abandoned, but the house I live in is not abandoned. Lost my damn bones, then it got me all scattered away. God body is passing the day, the long houses is where dragons to stay. You drunk off of the liquor, you had you a gallon of drain. I'm DoelowDaPilotman, you thought you see me just pass on the plane. This shit in my heritage, all of my blood and it passed through my veins. I ain't stuck in the past, but I really don't care about what happened today. I'm planning to harvest the corn and you know I be packing some maize. I wanna go back to the villages, how we did back in the day. Yeah, oh, that ain't too late. Everybody wondering what happened to Tuesday. Ain't tryna pray, but I wanna see a new day. With no direction, can you point me to a new way? Baby, you know I be kicking my shit when I'm flying, give me the new K. Never say my name in vain, but believe me, gonna end up with a 2-day. I'm further the world, creating new babies to tell me to do days. Look, everything that I do in my life, I do it for you, babe.
Sound like beautiful death. Oh, for the night. Oh, it's a real shit. No, I'm saying protect your culture. Protect your culture. I'll tell you right now. And always use me, my channel, and my peeps as an example. You getting your ass extinct. We're in the middle of a loud extinction. We ain't about to point and look like it's anything else in this motherfucker shit. So we're gonna look at things clear and we're gonna get you prepared for what you on like the next train ride for. Now, this is gonna answer a lot of questions why it doesn't seem like your legacy being supported, your language being supported, your culture being supported, even your land being supported. So when you think about you not having a culture and you already being institutionalized, you're institutionalized in someone else's culture that their culture is to steal your culture. Their culture is to make your culture erased. Their culture is to make you disappear. And if you need any examples, just look at my channel and you can see what they've been exercising on the Native Americans since 300 years, right? Starting at a 400-year period. So if you come a little after and you're a foreigner, you're experiencing a later progression of what you can see being exercised on my channel, and you can see what was exercised on the Native Americans. And if you don't understand the context behind that, then you're going to have to question what kind of period that we are in currently. And if you see as more white boys or more confused individuals when it comes to foreigners, less Native Americans, and then a whole government that's always don't have you in your best interest, okay, why is it like that then? All right, so that's letting you know there's some evil things going on purpose, not just what happened and we trying to get over it. No, it's what's happened, and let's update it and let's do it to other individuals. So you need to know to protect your culture before you go fully in support of someone else's culture that don't do nothing but spit in your face. You can see how things getting spit in your face. You can see how they convince you to be how you already a foreigner, come over here, make you feel like you from here, then spit in your face and bring 9 or 15 other people over here with all this type of welfare practice, as if you and your family could get on a plane, come over here and automatically just meet with generals and governors and shit and have a special laid out red carpet. You know, all of that come from foreigner energies. You have to be a foreigner yourself to even have that idea, to even try to make that make sense to others that come from a negative position in the first place of trying to spit in someone's face that really don't matter to really no one else but the Native Americans. So at some point, we're in a position right now where people are practicing ignorance in a way like it's normal and it should be practiced. And they don't have no God in it or anything of that nature, right? And we see white boy creating genocide on me and my people. They never stop. And you see why you don't got no legacy at this moment, or you don't got no culture at this moment, because you're too busy allowing them to create mental jargon and rhetoric to make you think applying with the government in that type of property type way is the end all and be all and have everything to do with God. So when you get frustrated in those areas, you end up taking it out on individuals like your next door neighbor, your family, people next block, people you went to school with, people you at work with, and things of that nature. And it becomes a long discussion of nothing else but the government culture, that if they whole culture is to take your culture, and if you institutionalize thinking that their culture is the end all and be all, here's the early seeds of you never having a legacy. You never being able to get up on your feet, having your having your culture crippled. You always having somebody's foot on your neck, and they're able to practice some legacy nepotism welfare system. And they can sweet talk you into thinking if you're doing things their way, you're going to be able to get something out of it. If you ain't getting nothing out of it but separation from your own individual people, and then when you can't take any of that with you, it goes nowhere. This is how we're seeing them trying to do Smokey Robinson right now. This is how we see them trying to do. It's a lot of individuals that y'all can see that y'all not paying attention to, and this is happening to you. You would get up here and talk about all this spiritual history and all these things about psyops and stuff like that, and I don't understand how come y'all can't see it's being done on you. Like these things, y'all think y'all too much foreigners. So like the things y'all read and stuff like that, you think this is some information you figuring out. This is what white man wants you to know, because they're updating a way to do it for you. And they never stop doing that. So y'all get up here and start saying, well, yeah, this is teaching us about that. No one should be teaching you your culture, because you should already have your language and your tongue and what you do. You see what I'm saying? So nobody else should be teaching you're in the middle of white boy coming up with a new way to confuse you. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you anything. As long as it's some sweet talking shit, it's just a new version of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? If they can tell you they found the mummy that looked like you, if they can tell you the whole universe was black, if they can tell you, if they tell you any funky ass thing, you still up underneath the fucking government with no fucking legacy. You need to know you do not know how to protect yourself linguistically. That's what you don't understand. And then when y'all not even trying to understand other languages, not even the languages that they're using behind closed doors, this why you fall short to everything that's against you when they're willing to update it. That's why y'all even got to second question that shit anytime black is being put on everything, even along with white. But white people is putting black on everything. So now they're trying, since I'm in this world, they're trying to put black on all the native tribes. They trying to confuse, they only know how to confuse y'all foreigners. And y'all foreigners need to stop listening to them because they got you in some same situation that all you got to do is look at my people and look at my channel and you can see the extreme racism that they're doing on you in an easy peasy way because it's updated. But it's genocide. Will be no such thing as eugenics, you being mixed all up, you not being on your land, none of that. All that is done on purpose. And y'all act like that ain't the real thing right there. So you're not spiritual if you can't see that. You're someone just lost in life and they gave you a Bible or something like that to think you spiritual, but you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Till you understand how to hold your fucking own and protect yourself linguistic wise and shit like that. And y'all can see how they doing live extinctions. This is a live extinction. And you know they perverts who keep the bones of dead other people. You be thinking about keeping your grandfather, grandmother bones. You know what I'm saying? And youngins and stuff like that. Man, we got white boys over here creating military and having a weird pervert idea and taking just all the ages of Native Americans and doing studies on them and stuff like that and keeping them in museums and shit. And then they starting to do that with y'all freedmans. Like, that ain't right. I don't like, and y'all, this what I mean about how y'all get institutionalized in someone's culture. You will come over here in America and think that's normal. Like you think a white man sitting up here in a cabin with a whole bunch of Native American ornaments, a Native American skull, and speaking about a whole culture they not from, you think that's cool. So when it's done to you, you don't see it no other way. Like you just see it as normal, and you so institutionalized in your mind, it's, oh, if the white man is speaking about something, that means it's right. The fuck is you talking about? They just literally slaughtering people's culture and then speaking for them. And then the kids come up confused. Ain't no other outcome to that. What is y'all even thinking? Think. Like y'all don't be thinking. How would you ever come up with, even on your own land or going somewhere else, killing the people there and then keeping their bones and then teaching about them? As if these ain't people. Think about that for a second. This is the deep perversion that y'all are so institutionalized. Y'all let people get away with bullshit. This is why we got this cyber shit going on right now. And all of our tax money going towards cyber bullshit. All of our tax money going towards wars and tariffs and shit. Nothing to help you with your culture getting uncrippled. Motherfuckers looking at you as a threat because you born. Do you understand me? It's like y'all are lost in the fucking sauce. And y'all are just all over the place. It's a whole genocide going on out here. That's not normal. I don't know nobody who would sit there, not even do that with their own people. Take somebody else's people and put it in museums and shit like it's an animal. Like it's not a person. Just telling you how they think. They don't look at you like people. They don't give a fuck how much sentiment you push out. You just get along with something and they say, well, they get along with it. That's as far as they mind go. They don't give a fuck about caring about you. History speaks for it motherfucking self. You cannot count on these people to uphold no goddamn role model or no goddamn way to make a cup at the damn ocean. And if you get good at the game, they change the rules and try to destroy you. You see how long they've been doing that shit on my page. And I'm colder than everybody. Don't ever get that fucked up like that ain't jealousy. Live from the government. Yes, the government are humans. Jealous of people. Read their Bible. Their God is a jealous one. That's a bunch of Jesuits and Masons in there trying to play God, plagiarizing people's words, plagiarizing people's culture. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to act retarded about shit. Like y'all ain't serious about nothing and get mentally slaughtered until it becomes physically. And then if they institutionalize you enough, they have enough rhetoric, terminology of words that you would down yourself and do something and hold yourself open for them to do anything to you based off some weirdo shit that they just created for them to be able to do that. Along with the pig gig language, certain terminology that they're using with English and Demotic, all of that works against you. You know what I'm saying? And y'all sitting here playing stupid. This is how y'all can see how they stealing from my shit, blocking me, and then y'all can see how all these other fake ass channels be popping up, but act like I don't exist. Y'all know that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? These people don't give a fuck about us and things of that nature. They think because y'all too stupid to see it that way. I mean, all y'all waking up now, but they think the common folk is too stupid to see it that way, or however the case may be. So they able to exercise some extreme evil shit and things of that nature. But history speaks for its goddamn self. And anybody speaking against that shit is them. Anybody speaking against what I'm saying is them. Don't ever think it's a regular person who probably could have lived around you or something like that, even interested into debunking what I'm saying or anything of that nature. That doesn't even make any sense. These is people you would know. So anybody online trying to create a fucking stupid ass narrative, that's the only tool they got. So that's what they're only going to be doing. Don't confuse that with real people. These are just fake ass people in the CIA. But other than that, when it comes to if there's anybody, I'm not paying attention to the chat, but if there is, I can guarantee it because there's always some racism going on. You know what I'm saying? They use their platforms for racism. So they telling you they don't care about people. We're going to keep doing what we doing, which is creating genocide. You know what I'm saying? That's how eugenics, COVID-18, all that type of shit. Do y'all understand? It's like y'all slow about something like that. You see them live exercising racism or prejudice and genocide on people's people, and you think they ain't doing that to you? I know y'all ain't sitting around thinking they ain't doing that to y'all. Y'all better start protecting y'all motherfuckers' cultures in this motherfucker shit. Y'all just be letting one thing go, one thing bypass, play fucking stupid, and then you don't become shit, and you don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have shit, not even your fucking mind. And then they put you in these energies to make y'all think y'all could judge others, and you ain't shit to be in that position. If you ain't my governor or you ain't something over my people with my culture, you not shit. So you don't get to say you got some good thing or nothing, or even you in some part of government. So whether you're a regular person and you claim you in some type of washishu psyop, or you in government, you ain't got nothing to do with something that support my culture and my legacy and things that don't allow me to be crippled. So you are a bad individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not your audience. So we're going to have to start getting that clear and shit like that, because that's where even the government is getting confused. Why they flooding everybody's channels with racism and shit like that, trying to act like it ain't. But you need to realize I'm not your audience and you shouldn't be mine. You're not in no position of trying to help my people. You ain't in no position of trying to help me. You actually blocking me and hating on me, and using AI bots and narratives like it's a fucking joke about something or whatever the case may be. I'm not your audience, and you shouldn't be my audience. Oh, and we have to get that clear, or it's just racism at some point. What am I doing for you to be so interested into me? For me to start having to spiritually kick y'all ass with titles like this and stuff like that. Like, at some point, you already took people's lands. Y'all already robbing people's minerals, and specifically my people. And to sit here and try to exercise some extreme racism on the very same people you wouldn't even be rich or even knew how to wash your ass from. That's extreme negative. You don't get no positive from that. You won't get no positive from that. I don't give a fuck what y'all think and what y'all don't believe in. This is why y'all are negative people through the eyes of other individuals. You're just negative. You're ignorant. And every time you exercise something else on somebody else's land, it won't be seen as nothing else but racist. You bring anybody over here, you're racist. Any gun violence, you're racist. Any knife violence, you're racist. Any pervert shit, you're racist. You could just go back home. No one needs you over here. It ain't nothing you do that we could say is needed. So you just want to be in people's faces. So it's ignorant at some point. You know what I'm saying? I could see if everybody was just being relatable or whatever the case may be. Y'all doing live psyops online. You know what I'm saying? To strangers. Then you're exercising what y'all actually doing in people's books. So we see what y'all trying to do. Genocide or whatever the case may be. But at some point, stop. Let that be what it is. Stop getting up here promoting shit to us. Do not promote shit back to us. Just do what y'all do. If you hate everybody you around so much, just act like that. Don't sell us shit. Don't sell us no insurance. Don't sell us no new phones. Don't sell us no new apps, no new circumstances, nothing. Act like how y'all trying to act. You don't like us. You're haters. What year or decade are y'all helping people's culture? I haven't experienced nothing on YouTube but shit I never experienced in my real life. And that's like racism and shit like that. And hater energy. And people in government trying to scam. Like, I take that a little personal because I don't know y'all. So if you just got strangers watching you when you get online and then them developing some personal vendetta on you and making it like it's real life, that's a problem. And I can't be up under nothing. That like, you might as well make another reservation or something like that. I'm not up under no government or nothing like that. Ain't no way I'm sitting up here funding and giving my taxes something that's just showing me is trying to destroy me. What the fuck kind of shit is that? That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Ain't no motherfucker way I'm up under that. Not up under none of y'all shit y'all got going on. All of it is racist. And all y'all just humans. Government law, that has nothing to do with nothing. That don't have anything to do with nothing. Because I don't see no relatability in it. I do not see no relatability in that shit. That's unheard of. And ain't nothing being done about that in law or none of that shit. So you mean to tell me I got to sit up here on my lands and deal with some racist ass motherfuckers that just sit here and exercise their power and feel like they above the law? I'm not about to sit up here with all that. Like, I'm just not. Like, that's just, they just live practicing genocide. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's sitting up here trying to make that shit sound like that's cool or that's right. And these ain't about to be the discussions everybody need to be talking about. Nobody need to be talking about nothing else but this cyber shit that motherfuckers is exercising online. And it's the goddamn government itself. And we see how they've been doing it in real life this whole fucking time. You don't sit here and exercise no militia practices on me. No, you don't sit here and practice no militia practices on me. You don't sit here and that's like showing an example. This is what they getting ready to do to our kids. So you could just be somebody online or whatever the case may be. Then they try to toxify you. And then sit up here in your motherfucker face as a stranger for 10, 15 years and do motherfucker United States military practices like it's entertainment on you. We ain't about to be up under no world like that. Hell nah. Not for nobody's kids. Not for no other adults. None of that goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? That's weirdo shit. We ain't about to let no white boys just sit here and do that shit like that. We just got to deal with that shit. No, we don't got to deal with that shit. Y'all ain't doing nothing but getting rich off of people's lands and minerals and shit. That's the only reason you even in that position. You ain't in that position for nothing else. Not because you cool. Not because you famous. Not because we wanted to give it to you. Nothing. So you don't get to be in no position with all that other weird shit. That's weirdo shit. All of that shit is weird. You know what I'm saying? Stop flooding my damn chat. Stop flooding my goddamn chat. Don't ask me no stupid questions. We don't give a fuck about y'all opinions. So don't ask me about my opinion about shit. You hearing what I'm saying? Go the fuck home or do something right. Y'all not helping nobody's culture or nothing. Y'all just being motherfucking haters. I didn't get on live for y'all to flood my goddamn shit for 10 motherfucking years. So if you're getting your spiritual ass kicked, just get it, your spiritual ass kicked in peace. Don't leave no comment. Don't leave no chat. You just add more fuel to your own fire to let everybody else know that, oh, when Dolo speak, they directly get hit in the heart. So they directly feel like they got to go talk to Dolo. Well, you directly sat here on my damn chat for 10 damn years and hate it. I'm saying, you don't get to do no fake love. Take my intellectual property and think that ain't disrespectful. That's hating too. That's hating. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just sat here and copied motherfuckers and shit like that and stole it and then try to remix it with all these shit that I see y'all slowing down on all of it. So y'all showing other people when I speak on something, y'all stop doing it. So it's at some point that it's just racist at this point. This is ignorant and racist on every level because y'all done showed y'all hand too much. You already took for somebody's minerals and land. How is you taking somebody's intellectual property now and trying to scam? That's what is y'all doing? Like, this is weird. This shit is weird. But yeah, I only go live to let my channel be an example. I don't really go live to just strictly teach. But if I teach because I just want to teach. But this is a teaching moment. Just me being here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are blessed. Just me being here right now. You know what I'm saying? In this day of time. So y'all could witness things physics. So all y'all could wake up and just understand when people always been projecting. People always been self-projecting when they don't have their own self-reflecting and stuff going on. And we can see them exercising it. So whatever motivates an individual to do things outwardly, we can compare and contrast what's the right way and what's the wrong way to go about it, right? And we know what's synthetic and we know what's not. We know what's genuine and we know what's not. We know what's real and we know what's not. And that's what's needed. We all got to be the vessel. You can't let words and stupid shit get you lost and you lost in other aspects. Let these actions speak. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, words, they melt now. It's just in the wind now. You know what I'm saying? In all type of litigations, it's just in the wind. It's unjustified. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even justified no more. So it's discriminated. Discriminate all that shit until motherfuckers learn how to do right. And then we'll see if motherfuckers actually want to do right or not. They don't want to do right. They don't have no morality like that. They ain't some retardation energy and they lost. And that goes for anybody trying to break people's culture and legacy and then try to put conversations in other areas or whatever the case may be. This is what they doing online. This is how you see them flood my chat so much. They keep trying to remix a situation like it got something to do with them not being racist or us being in some energy or whatever the case may be. Like they not sitting here live doing some shit or whatever the case may be. And since it's some shit that you didn't think you were supposed to catch on to, that's what makes them think that it's justified for them to go even harder in other areas. But it's all wrong in general. Like you have no business. Like you're just jealous. Jealous as hell. So y'all got some like mental illness or whatever the case may be that you want to exercise your racism every day and things of that nature. But we can't see in history nobody or no other ethnicity being in y'all faces in Europe, being in y'all faces in Australia or whatever the case may be. But we see on everybody motherfucking YouTube channel. It don't matter who it is. And then we can see what books y'all reading on how y'all start to do it. And then we can see how much hatred y'all got based on how far y'all go. So we know how much y'all hate Native Americans based on other Native channels and my channel. We know how much y'all doing psyops on foreigners right now and the freedman right now based upon how y'all trying to join their conversations. And we see how y'all trying to manipulate these celebrities and throw these things up here that's only leading to white supremacy. And then we get to compare and contrast now because it's out in the open on what's the starting seed on the actions why it's done in the first place. And y'all not doing nothing else but showing that y'all must be losing influence. Y'all not showing anything else. If y'all had influence, y'all wouldn't be doing the certain things that y'all was doing, that y'all doing now too. So y'all really, y'all letting the right hand show what the left hand is doing. So when you think you're doing something logical and intelligent, you doing it in the wrong shift when we're reacting and responding to different things we're trying to build logic off of. So it's kind of productive in some way. And this is kind of what y'all creating for yourselves. Y'all trying to show yourselves to exercise y'all power. But to be in that position in the first place is because you must be losing power. So your power or regaining it either going to be back in some force or extreme conversions that y'all doing in perverted ways online right now. But it's all of these are the lack of comprehension of being self-aware. And when you're a part of a group think tank and the starting points of the group think tank haven't been updated and stuff like that, then each participant doing their own subjective updated version of it will just be each individual showing their hand, each individual showing where they make a mistake, or each individual having to learn from something new or something outside of themselves to be able to duplicate to re-ignition to the current position that they may be in, however the case may be. So when we look at things within that context, right, here's how we can kind of sit back, even in the spiritual world, if we want to create a golem and be able to go right into these halls, right into these rooms, and listen to everything these people are saying and know what's going to motivate it, what's the starting point, what's the direction, what's the persuasion, what's the perversion, and what's the actual target. And then for the most part, that's it. That we're just dealing with unhealthy minds. But this is clear to see, though. You know what I'm saying? So when we get into aspects of people who just unhealthy and retarded and stuff, we have to think about it like this. Your grandmother or whatever the case may be, or even you didn't create the app that you're receiving a lot of these people who are self-projecting on. So for an example, you know, you didn't create PayPal, Cash App, you know, you didn't create YouTube, but TikTok. But if you can see these extreme things being played on it, then you know the people who created it did it for that purpose. But the general purpose of it is just to get thinking this is an easier way to get the world's sentiment and to try to figure out how to control us again. But then when they started to exercise it too much based upon wanting to be involved, here's where you get one hand showing the other hand, because you can only get that involved into something you created in the first place. So you can't be the very same people acting like you may just be a college kid, or you may just be a, you know what I'm saying? Yet we see people getting demonetized, we see people getting shadow banned, we see people getting prompted up and things of that nature. You can't serve two masters. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna run that and just do that, or do this little AI thing and just do that. But the moment you're trying to steer a narrative and do that and try to participate, also you show your own hand. And there's only so many caricatures you could create before you realize you ain't that. So you could try to relate to individuals all you want and things of that nature, but if you don't got a sense of relatability, it will always be exposed. This is how undercover cops get exposed, because they're coming, you could tell they're coming from an aspect of code wording. So these are individuals who have to learn how to go about something. So as a robot, you know what I'm saying? So the only way undercover cop can even work is getting somebody's family or friend. And if you can't do that, get a Malibu's Most Wanted that look like they could be around these people or something like that. That's why that seed started, because it come from a space of trying to control others that you're not around and complete strangers. So when you don't actually know, pardon me, what's actually going on, and hold on, Marissa, hold on. So so yeah, when you get into understanding that, right, that puts you to knowing that there's a whole little psyop and duplications and things of that nature that work against you, and they go deep with it if they can't. It's like the undercover cop. So they have to use your terminology, but at the same time not know the vibration behind it to express it. So it'll be like forcing an energy. It'll be like forcing a sentiment. And when we online right now, since they don't have anything to do with crime, it's just based off trying to control your mind. So they're doing it with sentiments and stupid stuff now, right? So don't even be listening to no TikTok videos and shit about relationships. No one who actually dealing with relationships get online and push record and want the sentiment of a whole bunch of strangers about it, about that sentiment, especially when a person is going through something, even if it's a mistake. So especially if it's a mistake. So you have to understand that's a undercover cop quality, right? Trying to receive information. And since it's not dealing with crime, it's trying to control information. So it's trying to steer people in this direction based upon some racial profiling based upon who they may not like, or however the case may be. So if you see a fake TikTok video or something like that speaking to the sentiment of a relationship or whatever, that is the feds, and it's a fake that's a fake AI video, and all the comments is feds. They're talking to themselves. You have to let people talk to themselves. Remind you, you're over here, what we call America, right? But then you have online, and then you have real life, where like you're around your next door neighbors, your area. So you're dealing with people's cultures. And then you get online and hear this other sentiment. So that's why when y'all even hear this black fatigue thing or racist thing, right? You can, this is how they showing the left hand with the right hand. They're not in real life. So they're taking the sentiment of us content creators, then trying to combat it like it's actually something going on in real life. Then wise people constantly got to remind them, we don't experience what y'all doing in real life, even to the white people and stuff. So eventually, you're going to not even be able to use a white person AI stuff because it's reverse thinking and shit like that. And the only thing you're showing is you're the government and you're not in real life. Because if you was in real life, you would have another angle to attack whoever you hate. How's y'all showing y'all hatred? We know y'all racist. You don't show it. It becomes prejudicey. So when you got my type of sentiment online and other people's sentiments online, that's not racism. That's us protecting ourselves and our children, because that's all y'all is allowing us to see that we have to do. So y'all are making us targets and trying to make us think it's not y'all doing the same thing. And that's what's making it worse. I don't even care about the details of whatever your comments is or paragraphs is. In my mind and heart, the simple fact you're motivated to sit here and just do that 10, 15 years. And every time I get online, you're watching me, you're waiting on me, you're subscribed to me. That's harassment and that's pervert. And if that's and it's the United States government. So you don't deserve no respect. Why would you deserve respect if this is your job? That's dumb. I'm not promoting voting to nobody. So anytime we see y'all up here talking about it's a new time to vote, y'all talking to yourselves. Anything y'all sit up here and talk about, y'all talking to y'all fucking self. On any news channel, anything. Any news channel, anything, that y'all talking to yourselves at this point. I don't even know why y'all even think y'all popular at this point. You even put yourselves in front of a microphone, or to even put yourselves in front of a camera. Like I don't even know why y'all do that now. At some point, y'all showing y'all hate people that know how to do it. That's minding their business. This ain't what you do. So why y'all up here and showing y'all faces like trying to talk? I don't even get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even get it. Y'all, we show what y'all paying attention to. Y'all like racist individuals. I don't know why y'all think we about to sit here and listen to y'all. It's just y'all getting up here just exercising y'all racism. Anything y'all talk about, anything y'all do, it's just racist at this point. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing else. Like, because we don't care about your culture. Anything y'all talking about has nothing to do with me and my people, nothing to do with no one else. Y'all lucky we talking about celebrities at this point, for real. There's nothing we got in common at this point. Nothing. There's nothing we have in common. The government is literally just talking to themselves at this point. So I don't know what's going on and shit like that. I don't even want to hear nobody getting locked up and talk about no crimes without the whole goddamn establishment us not talking about how they ain't doing that. Anytime we talk about murder, how the government ain't doing that. Anytime we talk about scamming, how the government ain't doing that. Anytime we talk about like all that shit, like every last piece of that shit. Think about it. The government got you in a system, credit score. That's a whole scam. That's a whole scam right there. Like, you got to get a credit score, credit card, and hey, that's a scam. Totally different culture. We got to start separating from culture. Leave white man culture alone. Don't allow white man to make it seem like there's a world culture. I said they're going to have to either align with how we want to have things going on, or they're going to have to practice their racism somewhere else, or let them talk to themselves. All the way down to money. If they want to sit here and make money the most important thing, let them just deal with that with themselves. We ain't doing that no more. We go to the stores, rob everything with no dollars. You know what I'm saying? So we agreeing to shit. Like, we literally agreeing to go work and slave, to go pay for food at grocery stores and shit like that. We agreeing to that shit. I don't make us think that y'all just getting too happy and shit like that. So we agreeing to shit like that. We agreeing to paying bills and paying property tax. If everybody wants to just get the fuck up and say, fuck that water bill, the fuck you gonna do? Lock us all up? We gonna see how you exercise your racism again. We gonna see how it always just lead to, oh, it got something to do with y'all money again. You know what I'm saying? So don't take the conversation anywhere else like it ain't that. No, that's what it is. It's just about money, and y'all need to be understanding. Y'all got grace. We accept that. It ain't no this is under God law to pay bills. There ain't no under God law. It ain't no under God law to pay no property. There ain't no under God law. There ain't no under God law to make sure you got enough money to go get groceries and a carton of eggs. Ain't no under God law to give a fuck about gas prices and shit like that. Tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? It'll rob the whole car lot. Ain't no damn under no God law, nothing about what y'all got going on and shit like that. That's just weirdo shit. Y'all need to understand we have accepted y'all circumstances. When y'all keep trying to create more extremities, y'all think it's going to lead into y'all old ways of doing genocide. They're going to be frustrated with each other, and they're going to burn down their old neighborhoods, their own shit. Ain't nobody doing that goddamn shit in that nature. We just going to make y'all water slow up. Every time y'all get up here trying to play a high moral ground and y'all ain't helping nobody, no culture or nothing like that, you could say forget it for Apple. Y'all say, you can say forget it for y'all movies, all that damn shit. We don't got to support y'all. Y'all in some type of world where y'all ain't got so damn comfortable. Y'all make it seem like we got to support y'all. Y'all ain't nothing but somebody's family. That ain't nothing but where these bills coming from and shit. Like last time I checked, none of our motherfucking taxes go towards any of these potholes in these streets. None of it, none of our money to our water bills get paid back to us at the end, and these government pay taxes out. We only ones paying taxes every fucking day and paying taxes out. And where the fuck is it going? Where the fuck is our tax money going? These people sit here and make $12 trillion in 2 weeks off of every $5 tax we spend at all these fucking businesses. Where do that money go? And they got the nerve to tell us we're in a recession. Who did we just make rich? I could have swore every single thing I buy from this fucking beater I paid tax for. You ain't about to sit here and tell me I'm up under a government and we going through a recession. Hell fucking no. Hell fucking fuck that liberation, respiration, all that shit. It should be mandatory checks at the end of the year for all of us. Our money ain't going towards no damn potholes. Fuck that segregation shit. This for all y'all punk ass Americans. Why the fuck all y'all ain't getting no money at the end of the year from no taxes? Why is you paying taxes out and it ain't no other situation where they paying taxes to you? Where the fuck is your money going? And you got to complain about the damn potholes in the streets and shit like that. Hell fucking no. We had a whole fucking fire for a whole week burning down houses in California, and the government got the nerve to tell us the water is cut off and shit like that. Where the fuck all y'all money at paying that month on taxes? The hell with that shit. Y'all crazy as hell. Where the fuck is your money every year if you don't get in no car accident and you got motherfucking full coverage? Where the fuck is your check every year? Where the fuck is that money going? And y'all sitting up here on some bullshit. That's bullshit to me. If I created an insurance company, I'm going to make sure other people don't be crippled in some way, shape, or form. And if I'm crippling other people on another continent, eventually I'm going to feel guilty. I'm going to be like, let me just go practice this back on my land. Or however the case may be. You don't sit up here and create no whole weird situation and they got the nerve to create some black fatigue or whatever the case that they did for y'all foreigners. Does that only work on y'all? Y'all always need the natives to wake y'all up and defend yourself linguistically wise. And then that's why they always separate us out of history the same way y'all see them doing my channel, whatever the case may be. And then you see them flood my channel. They so much lost in the world and synthetic world In their mind, what I'm speaking is the extreme evil, extreme negative, or this the tongue, this the devil tongue, or whatever the case may be. But see, you're so lost with small dick energy, and then whoever institutionalized by them, you will miss the message of motherfucker, ain't you paying for gas every motherfucking day? Motherfucker, ain't you getting a check from that full coverage insurance every year? Don't you still think so? I think I'm making real good sense in this motherfucker shit that don't even seem like anything that should be shadow motherfucker banned. I don't know what the fuck y'all are lost. Y'all are protecting mental concepts that don't lead into anything physical, and that's why all y'all look like Homer Simpsons. Have you seen society today? From middle class, lower class, upper class, the police force, a whole bunch of Homer Simpsons. Lord Jesus Christ. Ain't our tax dollars ain't going towards nothing else but more guns being made to shoot your ass. That's crazy. Where the fuck is our money going? We just paying taxes for no reason. Like, I'm saying, real shit, just paying for shit. No, hey, happy day for them. I'm saying, who does it benefit? You got a fucking rent bill every motherfucking month. Ain't nobody helping you with that. You ain't in no motherfucking government that makes sure you gonna have a check because you can uphold something like that. You ain't getting no check from showing the government you're a responsible citizen because you can uphold your bills for fucking multiple years. They don't care about that shit as long as you struggling. Bitch, any motherfucking government with a morality behind that will create a goddamn union behind shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you punk ass people in hip hop don't got no fucking union or nothing like that. Y'all don't care about yourselves. Y'all don't. This is why they could do punk ass shit online. Like cyber attack, take people's intellectual property, and ain't got nothing to do with law or anything of that nature. They get to sit up here and exercise ignorance. And then have enough wiggle room to make it seem like we the evil people or something like that. Get the fuck out of here. And you just lob in the flesh of ignorant ass people. Lob in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? The devils lob in the flesh and like it. You know what I'm saying? So the hell with all that. I don't want to hear no fucking bullshit and shit. Where the fuck all our tax fucking money going? Fuck that liberation and respiration shit. We should begin to check every motherfucking month or every motherfucking end of the year. Where the fuck our tax dollars going towards? That should collect, motherfucker. They sitting around. How many motherfucker people live on this goddamn soil and shit like that? And everybody giving $5 plus tax. Everything you spend? You mean to tell me motherfuckers ain't making about $12 trillion every motherfucking week? Ain't got the nerve to sit up here and tell you we in a motherfucking recession? You motherfucker got to be out your fucking mind. Ain't no way you better be sitting up here listening to anybody family kicking that bullshit. And that's all you see on Fox News and CBS. These are people's families. Stop mixing that word American and government with you and allow them to sit up here and say us and we all the time. When they say us and we, it's them getting paid. If they cut DEI and cut taxes being gave or whatever the case may be, it's them and they buddy businesses keeping the money. The reason these things was implemented in the first place because motherfuckers is not getting back what they paid and there's still motherfucking potholes in the middle of the goddamn street. And it could be a whole fire for a whole goddamn week and somehow they turn the water off. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all got to be motherfucking lying to me. Y'all don't care about your family, nothing. Y'all want to be white boys. All y'all want to be white boys. That's what I'm starting to understand. The whole society want to be white boys. Got to be. Because that's their culture. You allow them to put their foot on your neck. And then you just think this society. This ain't society. When you went to school, you learned English and Spanish. That's their culture. When you went to school, you learned how to join the military and do some shit that ain't got nothing to do with your culture. And you got something to look forward to. And your kids got something to look forward to. That's their culture. That has nothing to do with you. But you would take these things and be like, the reason we ain't shit is because we ain't educated. No, the reason you ain't shit because the people who was on your land, who gave you your tongue, and who could, everybody know how to come up with math and shit like that, motherfuckers got killed and slaughtered. Always use me and my channel and my people as an example for what the fuck get ready to happen to y'all. Y'all already lost. They done took my whole intellectual property, put it in a bucket, gave this celebrity this piece, gave this AI channel this piece, gave this retarded this person this piece. Y'all don't see that? You probably a content creator. They're doing you like that right now, just in a more subtle way. You see your views going down. You see somebody talking about the same thing you talking about. You was here years before them, and then you don't see no other genuine people actually speaking to that sentiment, and you seem like you got to defend yourself. You know why? Because it's 95% of the government doing it now, and they all talking to each other. They even do fake beefs with each other. They got the whole little fake red pill little community beef with one dude with the practicing semen retention on like bitches, claim he beefing with another Israelite Hebrew dude or whatever the case may be, who act like he walking. These are all fake ass channels. These are white boys behind this shit. You will never see any of these people in real life. You know what I'm saying? That shit real. I'm saying they on this like covering it like that ain't done real shit. Think about if that was done in business. Think about you Gucci Man or somebody, and a whole artist come out main Gucci, right? You can sue them and do all kind of shit. We got people in government looking at content creators like gold and doing the highest business and universal crimes on us. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And my whole sentiment is, I don't appreciate somebody like a stranger, a group of strangers that's sitting here watching me every day and making their real life attached to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. Like, that's pervert shit. And then you part of the government. That's pervert shit. Like, who sit here and hate on somebody for 10 years? I don't have that much energy. I don't have that much energy to sit up here and hate on somebody 10, 15 years. And that's all the United States government showed. And everybody who been watching me have seen that. So it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we don't ever trust them. There ain't no coming back from that. Everybody keep doing what y'all doing. Ain't no ever come back from that. I ain't never seen that. I ain't never had no person in my real life sit there. I ain't never did that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You got white boys doing that. Like, that's cool though. They acting like they're too much in the synthetic world. And these are the same people speaking on these news channels and stuff like that. We can't have that. Like, we cannot have that. Like, we cannot have these people up here speaking like we're their audience. We have to let them know, you're not our audience. Who are you talking to? Either you about to be talking about spreading some money out or going back home. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we don't have the same cultures. We're not trying to build on y'all cultures. We're not trying to do any of that. We're not trying to assimilate. So let's get that clear right now. It ain't no, because this is how they trying to make it too. Or if y'all don't want to live, because this is how they trying to do y'all foreigners or whatever the case may be. They can't do this to a Native American. They trying to have y'all into some type of situation like, well, if y'all don't want to live around us, go back to Africa or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't understand why they don't go. If they don't got the money to give to everybody to go where they want to go after robbing everybody's land, it seemed like they got enough money to go ahead and pack up themselves. Don't y'all got enough money to pack up yourselves? Let's make that the discussion. Why don't you want to leave? Why do you want to live amongst the Native Americans so bad? So that's the new discussion. I don't want to hear nothing about no ICE, no immigration, nothing. Whoever projecting, that's who's getting the argument. So who's ever projecting there's an immigrant problem must be an immigrant. So we need to start questioning, why do the government want to live amongst the Native Americans so badly? We ain't asked y'all to live here and shit like that. Yet y'all keep questioning everybody else that y'all bringing over here. Y'all keep questioning foreigners. Y'all keep bringing up this immigration shit and things of that nature. Why you want to live here? If you don't like us so much, why do you want to live here? If you just thought you had to kill us, you just think you got to shadow ban me while copying me, you got to spam bomb me. If you don't like me so much, why do you watch me every day? If you hate me so much, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't like hearing whatever y'all calling fatigue or whatever the case may be, leave. Ain't nobody saying we need y'all. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, we already had our own way. You only gonna hear that liberation and we need to do something from a foreigner or a free man if they ain't woke up yet, or whatever the case may be. Don't forget, we taught y'all farming. Y'all didn't bring farming here. Y'all didn't know how to do that. Y'all trees was desertated. We taught y'all how to wash y'all ass. Y'all didn't know how to wash y'all ass. Y'all thought it was a health problem even washing your ass every day. No, you gonna wash your funky ass every day if you gonna live in America. This is why y'all creating hockey and stickball and stuff like that. Native American shit. But this the thanks we get. You know what I'm saying? We taught y'all government and the good peace, the great peace, and things of that nature, and how to bring two sides of shit. Y'all still be slaughtering each other like y'all still is. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get it fucked up like somebody need y'all for any form of establishment. You're in a position of practicing racism and thinking that you need to rule over people so you can play God. But don't take that conversation nowhere else. Like, no one on no continent ever needed the white boy. Y'all own continent got deserted from y'all. So let's get that clear. Y'all can do business like foreign exchange from where y'all at. That's cool. Don't separate from the argument. Y'all want to mix. No, it ain't people want to mix with y'all. Y'all want to be in people's faces. Let's not forget that. We're not in Europe. We're not in Australia. We're not in England. So you don't have that right to have no type of thing in your mind about next door neighbor or why they don't want to live. You shouldn't live around us, didn't move. You ain't even allowed to have that conversation. I can see if we were in Europe, if we were in England, okay, that makes sense. We're not. You somewhere else. Practicing some other weird shit, trying to pervert, trying to use authority. But we're never going to take the conversation past that. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever take the conversation past that. I don't know what y'all lost in for y'all to be in some comfort zone to be exercising what y'all exercising. No, the facts, the reality. Not no spooky, oh Jesus, mom. No. The facts, the reality of something. You're in somebody's face. We're not in Europe. We're not in England. We're not in Australia. So you don't have no right. You became somebody's neighbor. You don't get to have some sentiment like other people a neighbor. You don't get to do that. You're somebody's neighbor and you did negative things to remain a neighbor, and you still haven't explained why you want to be their neighbor so bad. So you still haven't explained why y'all wanted to live amongst the Native Americans so bad, and then things of that nature. And then you're just practicing hatred, and then you're speaking as if you're home team. You're not home team. You're away doing some weird shit to try to own the home court or something like that. But you would never be home team. Michael Buffer would never be home team. You have to get that through your head. You would never be home team. You're a foreigner. This is why you can't have the sentiment that you have. See what I'm saying? Not the other way around. So when you exercise any foreigner thing, it's racist. We don't have another way to see it. Now, if we were in Europe, if we were in Australia, if we was in England, I get it. If I started to complain about anything, and I'm your next door neighbor, and you don't want me around, and then you tell me if I don't like you, I gotta move, I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. What I don't get is the white boy over here and somehow switch the sentiment and I'm away and you home. No, I'm home, you away. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even make no sense. How is you just flooding my channel with a whole bunch of racism and shit like that as if you home? You not home. You somewhere else just creating some property shit. Then we accepted it for 300 years. And now you just doing some other weirdo shit right now. This is what's making something evil. This is what's making something negative. And we know you don't give a fuck. We know y'all watching. That's not the point. The point is we're in a time of seeing people's actions. So we don't care. We know you don't care. We just know that's you. You know what I'm saying? The point we trying to get across, and I'm trying to give across, is you ain't even important. So where is this trying to make yourself important energy come from? If you want to be God or you want to be something, go do that. The fuck you in my face for? The fuck you care about my opinion for? And then you not need it. So then when it just now it's like hating shit now. You just hating. Putting yourself in people's faces. On my page every motherfucking day and shit like that. Then trying to hate. That's what's real. That's the realness of the situation. I don't give a fuck about what y'all lost in because y'all be reading books and then you just start exercising it online because you're part of the military. I'm talking about facts. When the live stream go off, we back to day, real life. And then when content creators get online to speak to the sentiment of what they're personally dealing with online, or if you're just a regular person that's just dealing with regular stuff, that's a personal issue, we got people who get to work, who stay online, and then these is the people that's controlling the narratives of this quote unquote what they think is the world. So it's like we just sit here almost like, what the fuck is this? What is going on? Are we in nonsense land? It's just, I ain't about to. And so to protect y'all kids can have a crayon problem. It's some grown stinking ass pervert adult using AI watching your kid every day and getting ready to be invested in law. They in charge in law. And get ready to actually make it seem like it's a real thing in the world, like it ain't your personal child problem. And now this about to be dealing with the school. We about to be seeing this on the news channel and shit like that. Like, this is what we dealing with right now, y'all. Like that, no. Hell fucking no. Hell fucking no. I know hell no. Mm-mm. Now I got to start watching some of these perverts. This is perverts in government. And don't take it past that. Don't take it anywhere past that. Y'all get lost in these terms and look in the encyclopedia. What this mean? What government mean? A group of establishment? No, it's just a mafia. Somebody's family trying to uphold it. They're losing influence. The end. They don't go no further than that. But y'all need to understand. Protect your fucking culture. Nobody gonna give a fuck about you. So you need to know that. So before you come out here and be a coon, you know you probably just got out of jail. Before you come up here and be a coon, they doing a psyop on you. And if you a goddamn conscience teacher or whatever the case may be careful with you coming out here just teaching, thinking you're waking someone else up to something that you just discovered. That might be the very same psyop being done on you right now. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. Flight boss, bitch, you know. For sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Antares Move. I'm the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And we almost extinct. But I'm just warning y'all. Y'all gonna become an extinct or be an endangered species. Because that's how they treating us anyway. All like animals. And they got us good. They got us Native Americans good. But shit, you think you can laugh and sit somewhere like they ain't doing that to your ass right now? I done told your ass.